You'll know if you watch any of our YouTube videos that our brassicas are all grown under Environmesh. Two reasons. One, to keep pigeons off. If we don't cover our brassicas, the pigeons just devastate them overnight. Might not be the first night you leave them out, but one night they will be devastated. So we cover them with Environmesh. We could put some netting over to keep pigeons off, but Environmesh, we hope, serves two purposes: pigeons and any insects, cabbage white, butterflies, white fly, green fly. We have discovered though that over the years there's a problem with, or we have a problem with Environmesh, is that it can be, or the crops underneath can be sort of a bit out of sight, out of mind. And despite weed control fabric and any other precautions, weeds do come through where stuff's planted and they can get completely neglected. Even the odd cabbage white gets underneath. Like today I've had it off to weed it. Could have been a cabbage white on there when I've not been looking. So we really do need to take Environmesh off every now and again and have a good look at the crop that's underneath to see how it's doing. So in here we've got cabbage calibro. This is our mid-season brassica bed, so we'd hope to be picking off this fairly soon. So these are cabbages calibro. They're doing alright. Some, as you can see, have certainly suffered from slug damage, but I think they'll be alright. We've got a batch of Sub Rosa Savoys in here. I don't quite know what they'll do and when they'll be ready. I thought they were more of a winter crop, but I put some in early. They grew well, so they got planted out. They look as though they're going to halt up fairly quickly. We'll be alright there. Next batch along are red cabbages, red Ladero. They always take a while before they heart up. And talking about cabbage whites, if you can spot over there, there is already a cabbage white. It's taken it just a few minutes to find our cabbage plants. Get off. Which is what I mean. Anything can happen. A few seconds and they're in. So red cabbage, and at the end is Monclano, which is a Calabrese or a broccoli. I think it's Calabrese. It's a club root resistant variety. Again, if I show you this one, you can see that the slugs or snails have been happily munching away on these leaves, but they're doing alright, and there's now some signs of our first Calabrese heads coming. I did notice that last year. Don't know whether it was because of how dry it was or not, but they did just produce a central head with no offshoots. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how that bed's coming along, and if you see any water on the leaves, it's because while the fleece has been off, Environmesh has been off, I've given them a watering just to keep them going. But you can see if you look over there at those potatoes now, they're looking a bit sorry for themselves now, looking a bit as though they need a good water. But they're much bigger than last year, so we're hoping that even if we don't water them, we're going to have at least some sort of potato crop, better potato crop than last year. It will have to be very bad to be worse. So I'm going to get on, cover these brassicas back over now, hopefully keep any more cabbage whites off them.